UFC Fight Night just concluded, and I'm here to review the Dustin Poirier and Hooker fight. This fight was insane. Insane. Fights like this where you realize why you love fighting so much. I'm not saying we always get bad fights. Sometimes we get great fights. Sometimes we get stinkers. Sometimes we get fights that's hyped up and we're like, oh man, it wasn't that great. Sometimes we get big fights and they live up. This fight here is one of those fights where I expect it to be a barn burner, but for some fights you can never really know how good it's really gonna be. You just have high expectations, and the expectations for this fight paid off, man. This was a crazy fight. Both Poirier and Hooker were just going hell for leather from the start of this fight. Before I get into the fight, I'm gonna try to go around. Fight just finished like 5 minutes ago, so I can't remember everything. But I gave the first two to Hooker and the last three to Poirier. It was insane. After the second round, I couldn't see this fight going all five. I thought, yes, both guys have taken bombs, but one of them's gonna gas out and not have anything left in the tank and go. I was also thinking these both guys are champions. I think Hooker's on a 3-fight win streak. Well, now he just lost, so yeah, he's got a 1-fight loss. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Poirier's last fight was against Khabib, if I'm not mistaken. The loss he had, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it was, but man, in the first round, Hooker was landing these these lower calf kicks that all these fighters start doing. These calf kicks are insane. And you can see it was causing Poirier problems from the get-go, those kicks. And I was thinking, damn, because I love Poirier, it's one of my favorite fighters. I was thinking, damn, can Poirier even last as long? Will he be able to go the whole 5 rounds if Hooker keeps going for leg kicks throughout the whole fight? Now Poirier started eventually checking them, and I think he changed his stance. I think he started over into the southpaw. I think I don't remember the fight just finished. I have to go back and watch it again. But those leg kicks, and he was landing some good punches, being precise with it. Poirier, he was landing some decent counters. He had some decent counters. He wasn't going first enough, and Hooker looked huge next to Poirier. Not huge, but you could definitely see a size discrepancy between the two fighters. Then the second round was a tough one because both these guys beat the hell out of each other in the second round. They just beat each other up, and it was tough to even score. I was looking at it thinking, for the first minute or two, I think for the first 30 seconds, I thought, okay, Hooker's doing well. Then Poirier started doing well, and they kept going back and forth of who's getting the better shots in, who's getting the better punches in, and it was tight. Then I think after the first 4, they were landing some huge punches. Poirier landing these crazy left and right hooks and elbows. Hooker landing these great jabs, and he throws some more leg kicks in there, these nice straight right hands, these incredible punches. I was thinking, golly. How are these both men taking this? And this is when you gotta dig deep. This is when you're in a fight and you gotta dig deep. Both these men are madmen. And then right at the end of the round, Poirier said he only got hurt off a knee. I don't know what round it was in, but I know it was like in the third or the fourth. But that's not even hurt him. At the end of the second round, Hooker landed like 3 or 4, 5 or 6, 4 to 7 shots on Poirier. And Poirier just kind of stood there. He had his right hand up, but his left hand was kind of low. So he was landing these big punches. I was thinking, what? I was thinking, Dustin, put your hands up, please. And you were just eating it. I was thinking, okay. And one funny tidbit I got to add in here is Michael Bisping. Actually, no, I'll talk about that in the end. And then from the third round, there's more takedowns. You can see they're both gassed. Because that second round, they both put out so much energy. Yeah, that was it. In the second round, Poirier came out very aggressive, and they were both swinging a big shot. They both were basically gassed in that second round. So and they came out in the first round. There's a bit more grappling. Between the third and fifth, was I leaned it towards those rounds towards Poirier. The fifth round, I definitely give to Poirier. And the third and the fourth were close, but I gave it to Poirier as well. And it was all close. There was some wrestling. Poirier had a guillotine choke. Hooker because he was really, really tired, and you can get it, you can understand why. And at one point, Poirier, I think it was in the fourth, had this arm. It was like I forgot the name of the submission. It's like an arm. It's not an arm bar, but it's like some modification of it. I forgot what it's called. Someone put it down below. I'm sorry, it's late. It's 5 a.m. in the UK, and I thought Poirier was gonna take him out with the arm. It's not an arm bar, but I call it for lack of a better term, that the arm bar. I thought Poirier was gonna take him out. Poirier had a bunch of guillotine holds. Hooker nearly got him in a rear naked choke. It was a magnificent fight. Congrats to both fights. Both fights are tough. Both fights are madmen. Also before I end this video, I want to talk about Michael Bisping. Michael Bisping, this guy here, this guy was on commentary, and I tweeted out, follow him to Kings _A1. Michael Bisping, this guy was just shouting and screaming, and at one point, I think what's his name, Hooker kicked, I think it was like in the second round or third, no, in the first round or second round, it doesn't matter. Hooker kicked Poirier once in the cup, and then he did it again. I think Bisping said you got to keep his leg kicks lower or higher for it to hit the stomach. And then Poirier went, yeah, listen to Bisping. It's funny. It was always funny how the fighters now can fully hear the commentators. And throughout this fight, Bisping was so loud. I've seen DC and Rogan do commentary as well on the other fights, and they're loud, but I don't hear him talking as loud. Bisping was just loud. And I feel like throughout the fight, I would not be surprised if both fighters would listen to Bisping as he was talking to maybe change up what they were doing or just do something different in the fight, because Bisping was really, really loud. Like, for example, if Hooker was going for a rear naked choke, I'm sure Poirier knows, but Bisping would be there going, okay, so this is what Poirier's trying to do now. So he's kind of giving away the game plan by talking so loud. It was kind of funny, but it was a great fight. Congrats to both men. One fight I'd love to see is Justin Gaethje and Poirier. I put on Twitter, I think my head will explode. Gaethje and Poirier? Ooh! Those guys would tear the house down. That would be insane. But anyway, if you're watching the video, subscribe if you do, leave a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.